production from Devin Booker, which was insane efficiency, dropping 40 plus only on the home games. It was like Knicks versus Spurs. Like, I think we knew what the foregone conclusion was gonna be. It was just like, I don't know what else to say to that. I don't think nobody would be like, oh, at least we made it to the finals. Like, oh, yeah, we made it to the finals and it sucked that we lost. We wanted to make it and win. Like, if I'm being honest, I don't think the Celtics would have won against the Nuggets. They might have had a nice star power-esque type of game. But you're like, oh, you wouldn't know because the Celtics didn't make it to the finals. Why? They lost to the Heat. They got outplayed against the Heat. So how is it fair to say, oh, the Celtics would have done better against the Nuggets? I don't know. Their series would have been far better than what the Heat. That's a weird statement. I don't know. Probably because of matchups. They would have had no one to stop Jokic. And before I hear Robert Williams, it's like, or Grandpa. I think they possibly would have won 2 games off of talent alone. Yes. Tatum could have gotten hot. Yes. There's a potential. Like, Jimmy Butler was playing off a bum ankle from the Knicks all the way to the finals. So if he was healthy, it could have been a different game. I don't know what else to say. Tatum would have been playing with a bum ankle in the finals if he won Game 7 against the Heat somehow. Like, are we talking like absolute healthy, or are we talking about what happened in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Celtics turned out to win that game and make it to the finals? If we're going about reality in that way, Tatum would have been hurt. I mean, Jimmy was playing hurt throughout the Knicks series and the Celtics series. You're dependent on Jimmy. I don't think that's enough, even if he was healthy. You guys are dependent on Tatum and the guy who can't go left at that time. What? Randall's injury? His IQ injury? I guess. My bad. I forgot to talk about that. How much a detriment that could have been. It's like saying, like, oh, as reliant as you are on Jimmy. Jimmy did literally, he was the reason the Heat made it as far as they did. Like, to cut out, like, oh, he wasn't 100%. Yeah, he wasn't 100%. He literally wasn't. Bam was catching, yeah. But, like, Jokic was literally making circus shots. They're making circus shots, and he had to deal with Jamal Murray catching fire too. I just think they have like a better depth construction and stuff like that. Hey, let me also preface, we did what we did with Tyler Hero missing out of our lineup last year. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Oh, we're too relied on Jimmy. Yeah, because literally our number 1 scorer, according to stats alone, not just like who shows up in the playoffs, just off including the general stats of that year. Bam has never set a legal screen in his life. Sony, oh my god. Setting a legal screen in talking about setting legal screens in the NBA is like saying nobody travels in the NBA. Let's be honest, Sony. Let's be honest. Poor Knicks came out hobbled because of something he did. Hey, you saw him flex against Bradley Beal earlier this season. KG was the same way. KG was the same way. Like, I think the closest to someone setting who's probably the master at setting a solid pick, who is like a superstar, would probably be Dwight Howard. He just like, he had one job: set that pick and roll to the hole, bud. You're getting an alley-oop. Hold up. Do we go for this? I feel like we get rocked, bro. We could go for this guy, though. Not that one. This one is 38, right? Like, there's a lot of what ifs, what you're saying, stuff like that. And I'll say, like, that's why I say, like, y'all losing to those two guys this offseason set you back, because y'all had the scores around Jimmy when he doesn't have going, but now you don't. I don't know, man. Maxtress and Gabe Vincent played really great. I will say they played really great, but our whole system wasn't dependent on that. On them, like, they had a great run in the playoffs, and that allowed us to make the run we did too. Yes, but you're saying it like, oh, because Gabe Vincent and Max Strus are gone, you guys are just screwed. Like, I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, we made a decent amount of moves that offset what they bring to the table, and it made more moves focused on defense. No, but you're saying in a way like, you guys won't be able to do what you did last year because of Gabe Benson and Max Strus. I don't think they're critical parts of that run, but they're not enough because of their presence. They were just like absolute game changers. You're making it sound like they're almost equivalent to a Bam or a Tyler Hero, when we didn't even have Tyler Hero. The reason why their production was as good as it was is like Tyler Hero wasn't there to take those shots. I mean, Giannis missed virtually 3 games to entry. He missed 2.5 games, I think, right? Missed well, it's hard to say because we won game 1. Game 2 we got blown out. Game 3, he wasn't back. Game 4, he was back. And they still lost because Jimmy dropped 50 plus. And then game 5, he was back. I guess he got taken out, second quarter, towards the tail end of the second quarter? Maybe first quarter. First quarter. It's part of the game. No, you're not wrong. But what he's saying is like, if he's gonna say the Celtics would have done better against the Nuggets, is he including Tatum rolling his ankle in the game 7 against the Heat? Because that would have been a reality too. If we're saying that's part of the game, and the Celtics would have took 2 games off against the Nuggets, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's accurate. If we're acknowledging that. But like I said, I acknowledge Gabe Vincent and Max Strus were valuable members of that run, but they also got those type of shots because Tyler Hero was not there. They wouldn't have done better with that bum ankle. People say that about the Nets when Kyrie was out and Harden was hobbled. Oh. For me, only reason I look away with that is I think Harden shouldn't have played personally. I think He was someone to respect on the floor if he was on the floor, but I don't think he should have played. I think the Nets possibly could have made more of a push towards conference finals without Harden and having him saved for later games in that series than when he actually came back. If that wasn't a thing, I think it would have been better. If you're gonna say that though, if Jimmy wasn't playing with a bum ankle, I think they take at least 2 games against the Nuggets too. If we're saying like, if the Celtics made it to the finals and Tatum didn't have to play with a hobbled ankle, they take at least 2 games from the Nuggets, then I could say the same thing about Jimmy, because we literally saw what he did against Milwaukee when fully healthy. And they had literally the top 2 best defense heading into the playoffs. So it's, I don't know, man. It's a lot of what ifs in that situations. You're going down such a rabbit hole. I mean, I'm just saying, like, in response to what's being said. I could talk about, like, hypothetically, I could talk about the reality. They did beat the Nuggets last year, last year in the regular season. You should have started with Giannis not being hurt. I will say this. Even though Giannis was getting hurt, like, the game that Giannis was in, they were getting outplayed in game 1. And it's hard to say that what would have happened leading up to when Giannis got injured. The Heat were still up on them. And then the Tyler Hero proceeded to break his hand in the following quarter after Giannis. I'm not saying Tyler Hero is the equivalent to Giannis, but the Bucks were still able to blow the roof off of Miami in game 2 and still proceed to lose. They were blowing out the Heat in game 3, and there was a comeback, and they were doing it. No, they weren't doing it in game 4 because Jimmy did a crazy heroic "let's keep me in the game" type moment. Did they beat the Nuggets at all last year in the regular season? You're asking the guy who already said he doesn't place that much stock in the regular season. I would say no. The Heat have not beat the Nuggets since 2021 or 20, or have a winning record against Nuggets until the finals last year, where they only stole 1 game. It was on the road, which no team beat the Nuggets on the road in the Western Conference playoffs, except for the Heat. So there's a lot to say. It's like, oh, did they overachieve that game? Did they have a right formula, but they ran out of gas? It's too much. I don't like talking about injuries more than guys who were on the floor. Yeah, just not much to say. So if we're acknowledging injuries, I'm going to acknowledge Tatum would have been injured, and it would have been the same type of fate. It would have been a participation trophy type of event. Always looks so laggy on this stream preview. It's hard to gauge. It's really hard to gauge. Because it shows not losing frames. And it looks normal on OBS also. But whenever I look in a stream preview, I can't get a true gauge in that. Like, I could talk about hypotheticals as much as I want. But like, I still acknowledge a few things if we're gonna acknowledge a few things. Like, I know the talent base on paper, talking about it out loud about the Celtics is much higher of a ceiling than the Heat. Like, I'm not a crazy person to not acknowledge that. But to say like, oh, they would have just gave the Nuggets a better run is just a weird statement to me when they couldn't even beat the team that made it to the finals. What would the Jets do if Rodgers didn't get hurt? I think they actually make the playoffs. It was such a turbulent first 6 weeks for the Jets too. It's just like, I think it would have been a completely different. It was so weird, man. I don't even know what to say about the Jets. If Aaron Rodgers didn't get injured, that's literally a totally different team. Literally a totally different team. Games that they should have won, they would have been likely won. I'm not saying he would have pulled it all out. I'm just saying he's a difference maker. He was literally the MVP the previous year compared to Wilson. I need to see y'all in the ECF this year so I can be satisfied. Okay. All right. I mean, it's possible. I would say it's not a guarantee the Celtics make it to the ECF, though. They're the best team to go in. Like, that's why I say, like, the regular season, there's only so much stock to put into it. Yes, you earned your home runs and stuff like that, and like there were so many upsets last year for the first and second rounds alone. So it's hard for me to like look at it like, oh, you know what? They did really great in the regular season. They're gonna make it to the finals because they're the number 1 seed. They have the highest chance to based off the regular season performance. It's a litmus test. I'm not saying I throw out all the stats like, oh, hey. But it's not a guarantee. There's just so many factors. Should I face you? I don't know, because there's up here, there's a level 38, it's a 35, there's a 40 in this realm. I feel like we get clapped. What's our experience? 8,000. We could go against Bushi. We could go against Quirvin. Yeah, we could do that. Excuse me, by the way. Oh, yeah, you gotta tell me more about that, by the way. So what was the context leading up to that conversation, Sony? Like, why did it get brought up? Like, hey, Jaden Brunson. Let's see what we got here. Turn to your left. Oh, that's mineable, it looks like. Oh, there you are. I probably should have brought Pinglet. Do I have anything water-based? Actually? I think she initially brought it up to Becky Hammond's statement. You're fire, though. God, if you go flash step on me, this will hurt. My shield build up a little bit more. It's building it up. Alright, we got our shield back. Oh, okay. Took his steps back. Next time I think he takes his paralyzed stance. We have a shot. Drew's will most likely trying to back her up, but Hammond's statement was completely different from what Candace said. Interesting. Motivational leader. Hammond says she didn't think he was a 1A. Wasn't there a statement saying he was too small? Was that what you're talking about? But Candace said he didn't have a great series. Oh no, determining it's tough. I think he could be a 1A. But I hope he gets a better team that could complement him. Because when he was the 1A last year, he literally was doing a Herculean effort of a performance to keep them in game against the Heat. And steal a game against the Heat. You just say, oh, he played better against the Cavaliers than against the Heat. And you're just looking at it like, what is this, man? Oh, that's a weird statement. The Cavs that series was weird to begin with. I don't understand because the Knicks and the Cavs looked like, oh, this would be a great series, and then it turned out what it was, and they're like, holy heck, what happened? They got blown up. Can we take you? We're 28? 28. I don't feel like facing her again. That was actually a little too painful in my opinion. Spo gave him a oh yeah. So the doubles weren't doing much and they tried everything to get the ball out of his hands. I'd say the only thing they didn't really do that they did more in the Nuggets series was have Jimmy guard him more. And it's not the only answer, by the way. But I say that makes a better difference than having Gabe Vincent go against him. As good of a run that Gabe Vincent was having up to that point. Heck, even Kyle Lowry. He just has too much of a... He plays like a smaller Luka. Except less circus shots. Like, he has an old man style to his game. That's absolutely annoying to contend with. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are everybody should sit. What are you guys doing, man? We have another. Yeah, we got more here. Yeah, the doubles, because they try to trap it, get out of his hand. I mean, honestly, though, that makes the most sense to do in terms of game planning. Make everybody on the team try to beat you instead. And then, like, in the game that the final game, they end up losing, stuff like that. What was it? Grimes attempted to take a big shot, and what, he airballed it or something like that. And you're just like, whew. Yeah, good thing we got the ball out of his hands, right? That worked out really well for us. Airballed it, man. Man, both of you guys are hungry. Jesus, bro. Got ammo. Yeah, I got a decent amount of shots. Whew. OG's there to hit those corner threes now. Does Grimes get I don't think his name is Quentin Grimes. Does Grimes get playtime still? Also saw the Pacers put Toppin back on the, like, they were open to trading him, and then somebody posted something funny. They were like, the Knicks have something that they could do that's absolutely hilarious. It'd be absolutely hilarious if done. I was just like, oh boy. Playing well off the bench lately. That's good. I think the biggest slander I seen fairly recent was like the Knicks are actually a tough team now. After getting rid of RJ and Obi Toppin and other stuff. Give them the 2 second-round picks. I was just looking at that statement like, this is not it, bro. This is not it. We say we're also going against... I don't know if I want to go against this guy. Sealed Realm of the Thunder Dragon. That's level 31. It's a lot to deal with. Can we go over this way? What's here? Quervin. Yeah, we started going for Quervin, right? Was no reason. It just came out of nowhere. That was a conversation that was like, who invited this statement? I can't look at Christmas the same way after that RCD video. Could you guys change him a little bit more? Oh, I didn't even see the thugs. God dang, nice job, bro. Wow, you're actually kind of crazy, by the way. You're actually kind of insane. That paralysis is strong. I wish everyone handled criticism the way RJ has. Yeah. That was like the most random out-of-pocket type of statement, though. You're just like, minding your own business, and somebody just invites, hey, and yeah. You guys are pretty tight. Whenever you mention his videos, the first thing that comes out, there's a party in my... Oh, man. Nah, you're not getting a cheap shot on me. Sorry. Got barbecued, bud. Did you see the... I die every time. There was Gil had the 3-point contest or the shootout contest, and included amateurs. I think even TikTokers, and also allowed former players like Swaggy P, McCant, Lexi, and Gil to participate. And wow, it's just laggy. I think the weird part about it was you haven't seen it. I watched it just to see because I watched the interview of the guy. Oh crap, I thought that was my guy. Oh wow, I missed that. Laggy. Dainty Eater. I guess that's cool. But the guy who ended up winning the whole thing, he was the guy who set the Guinness records for I guess 3-point shots made or stuff like that. And he was invited to inside the NBA TNT crew. But he was talking about his experience with them and why he didn't perform well. And he was basically throwing inside the NBA under the bus, calling them basically bullies, which I could see some validity to it. But the other part was Shaq ended up posting an edited clip of his interview with Gil and the Gil's Arena crew, and he was basically laughing. I forgot if I think I sent it to Street. I'll send it to you, and it'll carry some of the interview into it. It was just like a weird moment to watch, though. Let's see if I can find it. Well, I could probably find it. I just have to sift through all the things I send Street. I send so many things to Street. We both send stuff to each other, but we send so many things. Downloading update. What update are you downloading? Let me see if I can find it. Oh man, I just came across Stephen A trying to pronounce Pokemon. Oh, that was so bad. Did I send it to him? I hope I did. It's either him or another person I sent it to. Oh yeah. Okay, I found it. Let's see. What you doing, phone? Discord broke so hard from my phone. Has me in a random alright, let me find, there you are. And you go watch the original interview in Gil's Arena, because I was watching that too. Just focus on taking the free will of these creatures for now. Now I already sent it to you. I just noticed I have 47k. That's not bad, actually. Alright, we got that. Oh, we actually never went over to this direction, huh? Which we have heat resistant armor for. Go check that out a bit. I don't want to fight them. Just run past them. I wonder if this game will have a story. I'm really curious about that. Oh. 91.2%. Oh, did he just send me his true shooting? Whoa! Why are you question marking from that distance, bud? Oh, I thought that said Guardian of the Dark Skin for a second. I was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, what? Well, we're not doing much over there. Let's keep flying. I've yet to find a huge egg still. There's a large dark egg. Butlers. But pretty much that guy in the video, he won their 3-point shootout or their shootout contest. And he was also like the Guinness guy, like I mentioned before. And he gave a whole story. Like, I think he has valid points, but it's just like, there's only so much I know because it was an event that was like 5 years ago. And it's like, if it's on inside the NBA at that point, it's barely even like on my radar like that. Let's keep going this way. I guess we could go in this direction a little bit more, just to see. Just flopping. They were both weird and valid from that clip I saw. Oh, nice. I think I see a fast travel point. Nice. God, it's 6 hours. My God. Because Shaq has the ability to like clown you. If you could dish it, you could take it type of vibe. And I finally saw him come out about saying why he was as hard as he was on Dwight Howard. He said he treated him more he saw him as a little brother, and he didn't want to give him all the secrets to how to be successful. And that was his mindset. It's not that he was correct in thinking that way. It's just that's just how it was when it came to it. Frozen egg. How much weight do we have? 193. How many Mamorus? How many? Whoa, what's that? What is this? Pure quartz. Didn't see that coming. Pure quartz, huh? Interesting. I thought this would be ores. Yeah. But Shaq has his moments where he could be a bit of a bully. So when I was looking at the clip, I didn't know how to truly feel about it, because I recall how he treated not only Dwight Howard but also McGee. That was just like, like Shaq was the reason why I became a Miami Heat fan. And he was also a big reason why I was a Lakers fan growing up. Yeah, he just he just pushes too far. So he here's the line, and he just takes a. Oh, this is the huge egg. God, my first huge egg chat. How much? Okay, we're almost at capacity with that. Hope, hope. Like his thing with JaVale McGee was like absolutely bullying. Like that was the definition of bullying. Granted, I'll also say this: JaVale definitely did not do himself any favors in a lot of ways, but he still had the right to say, "Hey, man, you could take me off of this. You don't have to put me on here." There's just a lot of things JaVale McGee just like. I thought he was going to have some funny comebacks the first time McGee says something. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't. Not even close, man. Oh, a hypersphere. What else is in here? Bread. Nah, we're good. Malchus. Oh, frozen version. I haven't seen too many shinies. I think my first shiny was like the first time I came to I think it was a Catbia. Yeah, I think that was another weird part too. I was like, wait, why is he going so hard in this situation? Like something's not adding up type of why are you going at it like this? What level are we? I think we're like 1 or 2 catches away from leveling up again. So we'll probably go until we level up and then we could call it there. Oh, nice, an effigy. I think McGee said at first was Shaq must be in love with him or something. Oh boy. Oh man. Is that another large? A huge? No shot, dude. Another huge? Oh, that's insane. Back-to-back huges. What could we drop this time? I guess the lettuce seeds. Alright, we could drop something else. Or eat something. Can we eat our weight? Oh, just one more bite. Alright, cool. 89. 899.9. I really thought it was all fine when he said that initially. Maybe it was more of a he wanted to save face type of reaction. Like that's probably a trigger point for Shaq. Like a lot of people have something that's like a trigger. So something to insinuate that he might be interested in McGee in any capacity like that probably was what made him retaliate much harder. Not saying it's the right way, but trying to make sense potentially. Oh, I'm at 900. Literally at 900. All right. Yeah, it had to be it. Yeah, I think so too. Does make sense now. I think that's what it is. I think it's just something he's probably afraid to be seen that way in some type of capacity. I don't know if it's something the way he grew up or his household. I guess we'll set an egg for who's that? Oh my gosh. He's so strong. Low 40s. My Nightwing is struggling. It's terrifying looking at my stream preview right now. Where are we at? Straight ahead? Alright, cool. And then we could capture 2 more things and it should be good from there. You know, it's another thing that is getting weird that people say, and I don't know what to truly think about it, is when people make statements about Curry being clutch and they base it off like him turning it over randomly or something like that. I'm just like, He was being double teamed. I don't know what to say. Oh god, I can't move. I literally can't move. And I'm cold. God, I weigh so much. We could drop this real quick. Oh wait, I could just put this on here. Alright. That was an option too. I guess I can make another egg incubator. Hasn't been clutch much at all. But like, I think being clutch is such a weird statement to me. I don't know how to truly describe it. Wow, you just already knocked out, bro. This is where you decide to sleep? Bro, you got a bed. Are you also a little cold? Yeah, of course you are. I think he's clutch. It's just he has weird moments where things just compound onto that type of expression and things like that. Like, yes, he plays much better when he has a lead. Stuff like that. But I think in crunch time, I would still be confident that when he has the ball in his hand and stuff like that. He's really good at taking the dagger shots. Look at those 48 hours. Good God. 48 hours, huh? I'll debate about putting a fire near you. Absolutely insane. How much milk is there? 25? I am too, but I actually had... Hey, Burrito. I should be fine. Okay, that's good. I still want him to have the ball, though. isn't nearly as clutch as people think. I think the weird thing about his people talk about him being clutch is like it's not something he says. It's more so what other people says. If we're being honest, if we're being absolutely honest about it, your march for last saw, only at level 28, but so far so good. Nothing too crazy. Got another frozen egg. But I've been enjoying it a solid amount. Take that out. Take that out. Why is that there, though? So random. You were at Tyndall last time, you remember? Oh, yeah. I guess that's a fair statement, then. That's entirely a fair statement. I'll take the leather out of here. Put it over here. Look at all those ingots. Do we have another one to break down over here? Nah. What are the gold? You haven't seen those? Purple is the highest. Those are legendaries, but they're off the first types. They give you like a higher HP and armor threshold. They were dropped from the boss pals. Like one was from Kingpin, and the other was from whatchamacallit. Put the bones. Good to know. Other was from Chillet. So maybe that's why they're on the lower side. We could go sell this. Got all yours from silver or gold chests. I got a couple of epic ones from the chests. Yeah, that was also a spot for me. Handgun schematic. Oh, actually, I might keep that. How's your Friday? Well, I guess now it's Saturday for you. How did your Friday go for you? Hopefully it treated you absolutely lovely. Blood of the Dragon. Been good. Be here, it's good. Work's been treating you well. Work some, and you've been breeding pals. Man, you can't say that, and you can't say that in conjunction of real life stuff. Yeah, I've been working some and breeding pals too. You're just like, I know we're playing pal. It's just like, what? What's going on here? You found a perfect wolf mount? That's nice. It's like, dang, what he doing over there? I'll go for King Paka, I guess. I can multitask. That's a fair statement. That's an absolute fair statement. All right, let's roll. Hope, 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 hope. That looks like it's pretty effective to me. Ah, that didn't work the way. Be a bit more patient with this. King Paka is such a weird one. What is happening here? Still not enough. That might work. Yep, that was one we needed. Unused, huh? Gotta level up. We're level 29. Oh, that's good to see. Level 29. What's the level of everybody then? Oh, yeah. Let's see what level 29 in the technology department. Oh yeah, we get access to the Giga Shield now. Holy smoke. Wait, we had access to the... Oh my god. Produces items at a faster pace. I gotta learn how to look. Could actually make a handgun. Handgun ammo. Defensive wall. Ooh, a single shot spear launcher. Can capture distant pals. Handgun is OP as Fox. Oh boy. Oh, a fine bed. Huh. All right. I think we're good to go. Let's fly. Went pretty well though. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I look over at my stream preview, it looks terrifying. It looks like a PowerPoint slideshow. OBS, it looks normal. Game, of course, looks normal. When I look over there, I'm just like, what's going on over there? What they doing over there? I get nervous. Need more gunpowder. But hey, you can make a handgun. Get started. Have you beaten the second tower? No, I don't know which is considered the second tower. I found a second tower, but I don't know it's the second tower I should be heading for. Because I saw a decent amount of like level 38s and 35s in this area. And I was like, yeah, I don't think and a 40. I was like, I don't know about that. So I haven't found another reasonable tower yet. Besides the second one being that. I fought the first tower at level 20, and then people were like, you're over leveled. I was like, man. That's the second tower? Alright, I'll go for that. I'll go for that then. Oh, we can make a Giga Shield too, right? Oh my gosh, you gotta make an assembly line for it, don't you? Like in order of difficulty? Sounds like I'm about to get clapped up. Assembly line, how big can I? Production. I need nails. Oh my god. Need at least. How's that gun coming along? Yeah, you're doing great. Oh, I haven't touched a flower in a while. Do you have a favorite pal so far? Or a favorite pal boss fight? Oh, nice. You guys did work here. Proud of you. Look at that teamwork. Soon, Memoress, we'll be able to go to war. Soon. Just not today. Just not today. My god. Oh, we got nails in there too. Nice. 143. Wow, we are actually cooking over there. Alright, so we have a total of 152. Not bad at all. You're working hard on that. You're working hard on that. Alright, I think this is a good stopping point. Yeah, almost 7 hours. Jesus, man. Is Rye still going? She is still going. She is still going. Oh, we said we would raid Sav. Get Sav going. Show her some love. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kat, for the raid. Mr. Witty for the raid. Absolutely two tremendous, lovely people. I didn't think Shay left yesterday for the raid. Oh, she's still fighting Millennia. Yeah, this is a great time to pop in for her. We're going to go raid Savannah Lowe. Had the pleasure of meeting her at Vegas also. Absolutely awesome streamer. London!